Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive content to videos that are not available on YouTube. And for those of you that like the one video instead of the 2 video format, you get that as well.
Bam!
For $1.
Bam!
It's $1 a month.
Yep. I think we're cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
You can't even get that for $1.
Hey, that's true. Not hot Cheetos, though. Only like regular Cheetos.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. We hope to see you there. What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
We are thrilled to see that in the comments,
Go and keep it on.
the comments seem to be, leaning towards us continuing on with Black Sabbath. No surprise there, though.
Yeah, man.
There weren't too many people pushing back on us doing more Black Sabbath.
I'm telling you, man. Children of the Sea. We know that Ronnie James Dio is on this one.
Yeah, buddy.
This has the total recipe of just being fire. Didn't we do Heaven and Hell?
Listen, thank you.
Heaven and Hell, fire.
I don't need to say nothing else.
Fire.
Heaven and Hell
Fire.
is, yeah. I don't know if I've said this enough. Like, Heaven and Hell is probably, since we started this journey, is top, like, it might be my most played metal song. Dude, I love that song.
Fire.
So, this is on the album Heaven and Hell.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I believe we were kind of reading that this was the first song that they recorded after Ozzy Osbourne's departure. Of course, Black Sabbath is Black Sabbath with Ozzy.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But
he started the movement.
Of course,
he really did.
Of course, man. But I love just the range of Ronnie James Dio.
Seems like it's a perfect storm, right?
We'll see what this one has to offer,
man.
though. We're doing Children of the Sea. Wasn't a huge request, but we got some people that we trust, in the comment section that's kind of DM'd us and this and that said this one was out of here, and they've been right. A lot.
Thus far.
They haven't been right all the time.
Thus far. Yeah.
They've been right. All right, let's get into this one, man. Black Sabbath, Children of the Sea.
In the misty morning, on the edge of time, we've lost the rising sun, a final sign. As the misty morning rolls away to die, reaching for the stars, we blind the sky.
I ain't expect that, boy.
We sail across the air before we land the line. We thought that it could.
No, I'm not. We're not even exaggerating this
Oh
reaction.
my God.
I'm mad you grabbed the controller before me. You got to turn the fucking
so nasty.
to turn the volume up and shit.
Woo!
The way that came in,
Damn.
before we talk about
It built up though. The shit was building. It was building. I was like, man, let me.
but I thought it was built to some soft shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I would have gave it its credit. I'd have been like, yeah, this is nice, and the musician shit. I would have given it its just due had it not transitioned into these nasty ass riffs.
Oh man,
Those riffs are nasty.
I can only imagine, man. Tony making the riffs and like, let me play this for you. And then Ronnie was like, hold on, let me just write something down real quick to that. I can only imagine Ronnie's like fucking reaction to hearing that. Because that shit was just out. I can only imagine. He's like, you know what? Hold on a second. Yeah, you got to stop because that shit is just nasty. But this still was unexpected. Yeah. It still was unexpected the way this shit came in so dirty.
And I'm looking at the lyrics, and I was like, in the misty morning on the edge of time, and I'm like, is this sort of a fantasy theme type situation? So, and I know Ronnie James Dio, I do love his voice, but he has more of a theatrical presence. But I should have knew better though, man. I should have knew because Heaven and Hell was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
Those riffs in that were nasty, and you just can't doubt the Tony his riff game, man. His riff game is crazy, man. So let's
Bring
get back to
that
it.
shit
right
back.
before it
Bring that
drops,
shit back.
Yeah. Let's do it. One more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
One more time. Now we got the right volume, so we're good now.
Yeah. With that panic.
Yeah, that's it.
In the misty morning, on the edge of time, we've lost the rising sun, a final sign. As the misty morning rolls away to die, reaching for the stars, we blind the sky.
that right there, dude.
Listen, man, this song, man, has been a great listen thus far. But I will say that the chorus did sort of bring me down a little bit. And it's interesting because it's been sort of a seesaw. It was like sort of a seesaw effect with the chorus because I'm like, we were on this high, then the chorus kind of comes in, and I don't know what's something about it that's not really grabbing me. We were on this high from the combination of those nasty riffs by Tony, and then Ronnie James Dio sort of takes it to a different level. So when I'm thinking back to what we read in the wiki when he said, you know, we were able to do some things with Ronnie that we weren't able to do with Ozzy. I feel like you really hear that in this song, just with just a different level of range that he takes you to.
Yep.
So, but the chorus brought me down just a little bit. Then Ronnie James Dio comes back up, right? And when he said, "We made the mountain shake," takes it to a different,
yeah, the way it, dude.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been feeling throughout this.
Me too.
I was like, oh, it kind of brought me down and then brings me back up. So, but overall, man, they're killing it, man.
Me too, man.
The riffs are nasty.
I like Ozzy for different reasons, but I think that when you think of Sabbath and the things that we love about Sabbath, the grittiness and the rawness of the musicianship and how Tony, I'm about to say Tommy, how Tony really kind of takes that to another level.
Yeah.
I think Ronnie can mimic that very well. I think he can mimic that grittiness. You know, he can feel the grittiness, I think, as he's performing a little bit better than in my opinion than Ozzy can, because I think that was always my criticism for Ozzy was the way he sounded just didn't match to me. It didn't match the way the aggressiveness and the grittiness of how the song sounded, which worked for them, Don't get me wrong, but I prefer to hear something like this, something that mimics that grittiness of the musicianship, and I love the way Ronnie sounds on it for that reason.
Yeah, man, they're just crushing this song, though, man. Tony, Ronnie James Dio, the combination is great, man. Crushing it, man. Let's keep it going. Please.
Morning
on that, you know, that break.
Yeah, it's that little bop.
The little nuances, man. The little
It
fucking
is.
details,
That was
man.
hot. Run that back. I don't know where it was though. I don't want to
right
go
there.
back too far.
Look out! The sky is falling down. Look out! The world is spinning round and round and round. Look out! The sun is going black, black. Look out! It's never coming back. Look out!
Yeah.
Look out! Watch out!
Playlist.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Playlist.
Yeah, dude, another one, man.
Another
I
one.
promise you that this is just. We really feel that this is just great. I don't know what else to tell you guys.
At this point, I mean, you should know. Watch our videos. We don't like everything. You know, we really don't.
much to the dismay of many subs. You know what I'm saying? I love the energy when the energy changes. Lost in Vegas, you're great. The minute we don't like a song, man, fuck y'all. Lost in
Yeah, I
Vegas.
know.
You don't know what you're talking about. The riffs to me are just a shining moment. That those riffs into the verses, to me, just that alone is just that's the song to me. That's what made the song. Those riffs.
Look out.
Yeah. And Ronnie James Dio, of course, took those riffs, took it to a completely different level, man. The range that he has is great, man.
Playlist, staylist. I don't know what you want to call it, man. No shocker, right? No shocker. I will say though, George, man, when I listened to this song, it was just a perfect marriage of beautiful acoustic guitars at the beginning and those like soft, somber moments, and then getting into the hard riffs of the electric guitar. Yeah. That shit, just the marriage of that, it's just it's very shocking that works to me, because it's almost so drastic and such a stark change from the beginning to the middle, and then they brought that back towards the end, you know, that acoustic guitar type of soft sound, and it sounds beautiful, but it just didn't. I wouldn't have thought that would blend as well as it did, but the way they came in and out of that shit with the transitions was just beautiful, man. Beautiful. I really love that a lot. I really was trying to dig into the lyricism a little bit. Yeah. And I just don't know what the hell they're talking about here, man. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if you want to give it a shot.
Nah,
but
I mean, it's saying the song's about ecological awareness. You know. I mean, I kind of looked up a little bit here as we were listening to the song. It's saying it's about ecological awareness. That's what it's saying. What I've learned, man, what this song taught me is that, man, you know, great riffs can sort of overpower things that I don't know if I would have liked had those riffs not been present.
Okay.
I think the chorus really sort of brought me down, to be honest with you, just the way he sung it, just maybe the lower register, because the riffs in his voice had us on a high, had me on a high at least.
In the verses.
In the verses,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah.
chorus will come in, oh, they say it's over. So it made me feel like, okay, this is, you know, now we're getting into some theatrical fantasy theme feel, and it just,
I can see that.
It just kind of
I
took me
felt
out of
that
it
too.
for a slight bit, but the riffs were still there, though.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
riffs were still, we were still grooving away. And I guess that just tells me that regardless of what's happening in with the lyricism sometimes, or what's happening with the style as it's being sung, nasty riffs can really just save it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
That's it. So do we keep going? That's the big question. Do we keep going with the Black Sabbath marathon? It's number 3 now, right? Or do we do a whole new artist or band? You know, let us know. Cool.
We're gonna just take the temperature. This is how we're gonna do this. I mean, it could materialize into a Black Sabbath marathon or not, or we could just move on to something else. So let us know in the comments, like Ryan said. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, we do have a Patreon channel. If you're interested, the link for that will be in the description. It will allow you to get early access to our content and exclusive access as well. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.
We out.